Before weddings, before rings, Africa had their own way of marriage, and it wasn't simple at all. In fact, it was more deeper, intense, and bigger than what it is today. When people talk about marriage today, what they think is two people fall in love, plan a wedding, and that's it. In many African cultures, it wasn't like that. Marriage was not about just two people, it was about families, history, and community. In traditional African societies, you don't just choose someone because you love them or you don't choose someone alone. Your family had a say, a very strong say. So that's where they do background checks. Yes, the FBI. It's not like the real FBI, but there are people who check the family you are going to marry into or the family you are going to marry from. They check them, their history, their family patterns, what they are known for, their characters, their way of having children, whether male, female. They do all those checks.
Dear woman, did you hear the way he said they wo? Is she not an evil girl?
Before they give their strong say, and then their family reputation and all. Compatibility wasn't just emotional, it was social. So you don't ask, do I really love this person? That's not the only question and the factors to consider. You need to consider if your family will accept this person. Before any wedding, there was a process. Families meeting, observation, formal introduction. All those processes are before they go ahead to the wedding. Yes, let's start from family meetings. Your family, that is the family of the man, will go to the family of the woman to tell the parents that we are interested in your daughter and we want to marry her. That was it. So you go there with wine to tell them that you want to. That is just between you and the father of the girl. That is not like the elders and neighbors and all of that. It's just between you and the father of the bride to be. So that is for the family meetings. After the family meetings, that is where the observation will start. The both families will start observing the characters and the way of life of these other people. That's how it works. So after all of that, then the family of the bride will go and tell the friends and the chiefs, village chiefs, that the daughter wants to get married. That is when you come with your family, your father, your friends to come and do a formal introduction. A formal introduction, that is where they give you the list of the bride price.
You didn't get everything on the list now.
So I got everything you asked for.
My son, this is the final list. It's for the woman.
The bride price and the dowry is where most outsiders get it wrong. They feel they are selling the woman. It's not about buying and selling. It's about respect, commitment, and appreciation of where she comes from, her community. You are not just taking the bride. You are also saying, I respect her family and I value where she comes from. So that's the process. And this process was never rushed. It was never rushed. And when it's done, it's a connection between community, lineages, and history. It's not about the both of you or just the families. Africa traditional marriages, the community was fully involved, elders guiding, family supporting, and the people holding the couple accountable. Marriage wasn't a private thing, it was a public responsibility. So divorce wasn't simple at all. So if you have problem with your wife, if you cannot settle it behind doors, they take you all to the family chiefs, call some village people to sit down, and then they iron it out publicly, and everyone will know that you have issue with your wife. So you will not want that to happen. So why did this system last long? Because you had support, you had structure, and you had accountability. Love was there, but love was not the only thing holding it together. But today, things have changed. Modern weddings are beautiful, decisions now are individual. But then it wasn't like that. Now you can say what do I want? But then it was what works, not what you actually want. So between African traditional marriage and the modern way of marriage, which one do you think is better? Follow us for more conversations like this and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let's grow together.